Good evening, League. Co-Commissioner, Week 4 scoring leader here um, with your weekly Golden Falcon Showers video. Jumping right in, the treasurer has informed me that there's still 3 people who have not paid. It's Motor City Heroes, James, EPT All-Stars, Tony, and LA Riot, Rod. So get your league dues in. Just a reminder, it's all electronic through PayPal this year. So hurry up and do that. If you got any questions or problems with that, talk to Ingram. Yeah, you want to get that in because otherwise Ingram will start making shaming videos of you every week. I'm sure he's probably on the verge of that right now. So, Coach of the Week for Week 4 is going to go to the Outlaw, the undefeated team in the Game of the Week. Had a 100% coacher rating. He's getting Coach of the Week because it's such a big game, but he did made one good coaching decision, and that was to bench Arian Foster his first week back. I know there's a lot of people out there who would have started him, and other people who did start him in other leagues. So there you go. Coach of the Week won a big game there, remaining undefeated. Honorable mention is going to go to this close game. Came down to that awful game on Monday night. But that was a game between Motor City Heroes. That was my first Asian. So honorable mention for Coach of the Week is going to go to that was my first Asian. It was a 2-point split in the game here, so a real close one. But bold move benching Peyton Manning for Phil Rivers. So that paid off. One year of the week. Motor City Heroes. I'm going to get be on my disappointing coaches list here. Chris Ivory, if you would have started him, you would have won. I know it's tough. He laid a goose egg last week, and it was frustrating. He was active and didn't play a snap. And then some douchebag New York reporter Saturday night came out this last week and said, "Oh, Ivory is probably not going to be able to make it through the game tomorrow." And they disguised it as reporting when it was just an opinion piece. So fuck that guy, but yeah, it did not feel good starting Ivory last week. And then we have another disappointing coach is going to go to Rod. His decision to start Joe Flacco wasn't a bad one. Brady was dinged up, and Flacco played Thursday, so he had to make that decision Thursday. So it looks real bad on paper, but I don't think that was a bad decision. Why he's getting disappointing coach is because of the goose egg that Andre Johnson laid. Guy's been useless, total bust. Probably should have been at least riding the pine. I think he's out in the waiver wire now after another disappointing performance. But yeah, Landry probably should have been in there. In the long run, probably wouldn't have mattered much. But whatever. I see that as a bad coaching decision, and you lost. So there. That's why you're on that list. Next week. Looking like a real interesting week next week. Game of the week is for supremacy in the Division of Death. Carson City Conolingus, Burger with Strength, 2 brothers, the Brother Bowl. And the projections are close, 267.6, 269. I think there's a little gamesmanship going on there. I know I don't have my actual starting lineup in, but instead the one that has me projected for the most points. I have a feeling he's doing a little bit of the same, but still it should be a really close game. So that's fun to watch. Motor City Heroes, big favorite over Rings Around Guido's Uranus, who has Adrian Peterson on a bye this week. So hopefully Motor City Heroes can get back in this thing, get back on track. Dirty Water and LA Riot are playing. LA Riot at 0-4 is kind of a must-win situation. They also executed a big trade with each other this week, which was it was kind of funny. I emailed both of them at the beginning of the week and suggested some things. Maybe we do a 3-way trade, work out for everybody. They didn't reply. They just went ahead and used my ideas and did a trade amongst themselves and cut me out. So a little underhanded there, fellas. My consolation is that one of you is going to regret that trade this week at least. One of you be wishing you'd waited another week for it. But anyway, so that should be a good game. Maybe the most important game here is Bloodthirsty EPT All-Stars. Once again, projected neck and neck, 0.5 difference. But they're 1-3, so one of these teams is going to come out of the week feeling like they're back in it, and one of them's going to be kind of going into desperation mode. And the last game is Asian and Outlaw, top two teams in the Steaming Pile division. Unfortunately, I think Outlaw is going to remain in the number one spot just based on points, unless he really gets stomped. So that game might not be as interesting as you would think. So there you go. It's good to see some trades out there. I think we're being a little more active than last year, which is always fun. Been a crazy year so far, with underperformers and injuries and guys coming out of nowhere. It's probably like this every year, but it feels crazy when you're in the middle of it. So, I mean, Ingram put up a 110-point stinker in week 1, and then kind of like, oh man, he might be in trouble. And then points leader week 2. Week 2, I put up I laid a crap, and here I am making a video. I'm sorry. One last thing too before I sign off here. I'd like to see some new faces on these videos. So if I end up being the points leader again this season, which I think is highly likely, I'm going to go ahead and tap another high scorer who hasn't done a video yet. So be prepared for that. All right. Good luck this week. Good luck for the rest of the season. Peace.